Nostalgic, heartwarming, and mystical are the few words that come into mind when I think of Hayao Miyazaki and Studio Ghibli's works. There is a certain kind of warmth that only their films can create. A blend of childhood wonder, quiet magic, and the beauty of the everyday. My Neighbor Totoro embodies this perfectly. This is a story that covers the adventures of Satsuki and Mei with their spiritual neighbor Totoro, a forest guardian who only appears to children. The childhood innocence and imagination is what differentiates this film from other slice-of-life anime. The story invites us into a world where fantasy gently seeps into reality, where the sound of rustling leaves and distant raindrops carries as much meaning as the dialogue itself. The absence of background music really puts emphasis on the characters' dialogues and the ambience of the environment, allowing us to soak in each quiet moment.
こらこら、雨戸が開けられないじゃないか。
部屋の中にどんぐりが落ちてるの。上から落ちてきたよ。
リスでもいるのかな。
The attention to detail, from the wooden stair creaks to the cast shadows when passing a tree, and the careful sound design ensure that the viewer stays fully immersed in the story. At the beginning of the story, we are greeted by two young girls, Satsuki, Mei, and their father, Mr. Kusakabe, as they traverse the remote, rural area of Matsugo. Upon moving to their new home, the girls encounter what they believe to be their imaginative representation of dust bunnies. The old house is cared for by Granny, the gentle old woman watching over the home. She mentions that she used to see suit sprites herself when she was younger. One day, as Satsuki leaves for school, her father stays behind to work at his desk, surrounded by countless books, while Mei explores the garden. Moments later, Mei notices a curious, ghost-like bunny trotting around. Intrigued, she chases after it, only to realize it can phase through solid objects, vanish in an instant, and reappear elsewhere. Her pursuit leads her into the heart of a giant camphor tree, where she encounters Totoro, an enormous yet gentle forest spirit. Throughout the film, their encounters are filled with warmth and playfulness, especially during the iconic bus stop scene. Each meeting seems to blur the line between fantasy and reality, as Satsuki and Mei often wake up as if from a dream. Meanwhile, we learn that their mother is in the hospital, far away from their countryside home. One day, while Satsuki, Mei, and Granny enjoy the vegetables they've harvested, bad news arrives. A letter from the hospital, delivered by Kanta, a local boy, urging them to contact the staff immediately. Anxious and worried, Satsuki rushes to Kanta's house to use the telephone, as they don't have one of their own. Mei, despite being told to stay with Granny, insists on coming along, determined to deliver a piece of corn she saved for her mother. Here is where conflict arises. When they reach Kanta's neighborhood, Mei stubbornly insists their mother should come home, while Satsuki says it's better for her to remain in the hospital just a few more days for treatment. Frustrated, Satsuki snaps, telling Mei she wouldn't care even if their mother died. Later, back at home, Granny comforts a distraught Satsuki, assuring her that their mother's illness is only a cold. Satsuki struggles to believe it and breaks down, terrified of losing her mother. From a distance, Mei witnesses her sister's tears. Overwhelmed by her own grief, she runs away, possibly to the hospital, clutching the corn she had saved for her mother. When Satsuki and Granny realize Mei is missing, they search frantically across the village. Desperate and exhausted, Satsuki returns to the camphor tree and pleads for Totoro's help. Totoro, being the guardian of the forest, answers her call. With his magic, he summons Catbus, a mysterious creature from the earlier bus stop scene, to help her find Mei. The story concludes with the sister reuniting and watching over their recovering mother at the hospital. Leaving the corn Mei brought beside her window, the film ends on an uplifting, heartwarming note. Mei, the younger sister, is a 4-year-old girl who can be stubborn at times, struggling to accept her mother's absence. Yet her courage and curiosity shine throughout the story, especially when she ventures out alone in search of Totoro. Satsuki, the older sister, takes on a more responsible role, cooking, helping Granny with chores, and acting as the voice of reason, despite still being a child herself. Mr. Kusakabe, their father, is both responsible and playful. He supports his daughter's belief in Totoro instead of dismissing it, as many adults would. His calm and kind nature makes him a model of patience and understanding. Granny, or Nanny in the English dub, serves as a caring guardian in Mr. Kusakabe's absence. She looks after the girls with genuine affection and provides emotional comfort during difficult moments. Kanta, the shy local boy, grows braver as the story unfolds. His small but meaningful acts of kindness, from lending his umbrella in the rain to helping deliver messages, make him a memorable supporting character. Totoro, a mythical forest guardian that only appears to those who are not only lucky, but youthful in spirit. Totoro's design is simple, yet iconic. A giant, soft creature that is an amalgamation of a cat, owl, tanuki, which is a raccoon dog, and friendliness. Despite his size, he exudes gentleness. As a character, Totoro represents purity and innocence of childhood imagination. To the girls, he's both a friend and a protector, a comforting presence who helps them cope with loneliness when the world feels too big or frightening. Totoro becomes a reminder that wonder still exists, that nature listens, and that comfort can be found in even the smallest of encounters. My Neighbor Totoro offers us a glimpse into childhood imagination and comfort during life's most uncertain moments. Totoro, the forest guardian, reminds us that life can still be fun and full of wonder, even when things feel bleak. Through his and the spirit's presence, the film shows that the smallest bits of magic can turn our ordinary, everyday lives into something uplifting and extraordinary. Thank you so much for watching. I truly enjoyed revisiting one of Hayao Miyazaki's timeless masterpieces, and putting together this video was just as magical as watching the film itself. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. It really helps me create more video essays like this. I'd also love to hear your thoughts. What do you think of My Neighbor Totoro? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.